Dr. Wright, you've urged us to be more attentive to the questions of gender disparity, but particularly in the ways that we just lift up practices that address this organically in the way we go about our everyday tasks of youth ministry. And you have kind of set three little categories for us to think about this in, or three boxes: a structure and leadership category, a languages category, and a relationships category. Can we go back to that first one? Structures and leadership. Just in terms of structures, what do you do? What does the youth minister do where they become more attentive to what the structures result in and how they can change the structures to get the outcomes and the learning that they want?
So when I talk about structures, it includes leadership, but it's also ways in which we divide up our groups. So, for example, I think a lot of youth ministry says boys over there, girls over there, or we arrange sleeping that way as well. And so we reify the notion that one's sex, what they biologically have, relates directly to some sort of notion of how their femininity or masculinity defines them, because girls will want to be together and boys will want to be together. When in fact, we know if we looked at the diversity among girls, it would be really different. It would be much more different than the diversity between girls and boys, or all the diversity among the boys. There's such multiplicity there. So by dividing kids in that manner, we're actually reinforcing the categories. And we're not giving them the opportunity to explore all of those different diversities. We're defining it for them. So we might think about ways in which we divide up by hair color, or we divide up by eye color, what shirt you wore, or what sneakers you have. We might get into consumerism too much there, but we could keep it on a variety of things, what you like, what music you listen to. So we tend to default to things like gender or race or class or ethnicity as these big signifiers of who we are, when in fact, you know, for high school kids, what band they like or what sport they play often defines them far more than whether they're a boy or a girl. And so we ourselves could learn from that and get away from some of the ways that we structurally divide people based on gender.